And hello, everybody. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I am Nicodemus and we've just been kind of going through the career mode. We're not making this all fancy and special. We're going through it. I'm running on legendary difficulty, which means that I have been losing every race. I'm going to get to a point to where I'm going to be able to buy my own team and actually upgrade my own cars. But until then, it's just losing the races. It's just putting up with the kick to the balls and just getting back up and just keep moving on. So that's what we're going to do. So the next race, we're just going to hop into it, is Taggart. I don't remember Taggart. It's been a while since I've been out here. I don't really remember. I don't have a time written down for Taggart, so it must have been after the fact that I started writing down setups and writing down times. So we're gonna get into this nice little fair going on in the background. Let's go qualifying. You hear me? I'm gonna set up first. I always endorse the Pit Gaming, KNEE Pit Gaming on YouTube. These are his setups. Every episode I say this, I'm going to put it into the description at this point. That way I'm just going to stop saying it. You guys can go hunt these down for yourselves if you want to use them. If not, hey man, go use other people's. I'm sure there are different setups out there. Just whatever works for you. That's what I say. These just happen to work for me. That I don't know what it is. I think he uses a wheel, which is kind of crazy. I think he uses a wheel, and he's able to get really, really good times out of them. I use a controller. I'm on a controller right now. But these work for me. They feel good to me. They just kind of flow. I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, it's whatever works per individual. You don't have to use these if you don't want to. Some people are probably saying, no, I don't need to because they look dumb. Hey, that's on you, man. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But in the meantime, because it's my channel, because it's my show, this is what I'm doing. So there you go. The 140, this is going to be a 4.50, and there we go. So let me scroll this up so that we can write our time down. And then we're going to go into the qualifying session. We do session qualifies. This allows me to not only get practice laps in, but this also allows me to qualify. It's literally killing two birds with one stone, which is just fine by me. Because, you know, most times I would do 5 laps of practice, and then I would come in and I would do like the 1 lap, you know, the quick qualify, which is just a 1 lap of qualify. And you know, that's fine, but this is like, well, what if I just practice and I just happen to hit just like a really amazing lap, you know? I mean, at least this way it'll record it for me. So, you know, I like these. I like the session qualifiers. These are pretty nice. I don't know about advancing to another qualifying round. I have yet to do that. Just because, you know, I've only started doing these session qualifies since I got the 2019 update for the game, which, you know, adds some stuff, you know, adds new paint jobs, it adds the new Ford Mustang to the Cup Series, you know, the whole deal. But it resets the career mode. So the whole reason, the whole impetus for me to come in here and, you know, record this was that, you know, I was thinking about it anyways, and because it resets the career, I was like, well, sure, man, why don't we just go ahead and record it? So here we are. We're recording it. We're going to see what happens. So I think this is 4 laps. I'm just going to go ahead and do one more just to make sure that I'm not going any faster or slower than this. I don't know if I'm doing good or bad. Like I said, I don't have a time written down for this. I can tell you this much: if I'm able to catch up to that guy, it must be something pretty good. But yeah, I didn't do very well. So 19 points. Well, 106. Let's save that. Okay. Qualify with that. I'm not expecting miracles, and I didn't get miracles. You can see I'm 2 seconds off. I've pretty much always been 2 seconds off of every race that we've done. And that's the difference between a 100 rated car and a 3-star rated car. It is what it is. I would probably hazard to guess that a 3-star rated car is probably in the 70s.
Be ready here.
Maybe even, 80s. I don't want to say 80s. 80s rated cars, sometimes you can get up in the top 10 if you're good. I don't know. But I've never been able to qualify very well in this game anyways. So I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Once I hit that 100 rated car, man, I'm going to fly through these idiots. And I'm not going to look back. I'm really not. After you lose so much, having the easy wins just feels oh so good. It really does. It just feels oh so good. But I'm keeping up with them. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just not, I'm not able to get up there and pass them. See, we do really well in the turns. The one thing about NePit's setups are that they really get you through the turns awesomely. But I'm not making it on the straights, and that's not because of his setup. That's because the car just has no power. The engine is just such garbage that, we're not going to be able to make up any time on the straightaways at all. We can sit here and make the turns all day, but we can't do anything else. Oh, that was a bad one. Come on now. That was a little bit of a rough. See, I'm starting to get a little rough now. Several of these are tracks that I remember seeing in Dirt to Daytona. I don't remember about Taggart. I don't think it is. I think Taggart may have been in one of the other games that, the dirt track games. In one of the other episodes I talked about dirt track racing games on the PlayStation 2. I had several of them. I now think I think there's maybe one or two that I don't own now. But back in the day, I owned several of them, and I love the hell out of them. Saturday Night Speedway. What's the other one I can't think of right now? It's not Road to Eldora. That was one that I picked up later on. Shit. I can't think of it now. I have all my PlayStation 2 games literally in a shelf right beside me. I could look, but I'm trying to race. But I know there were several, and I sold every single one of them off, unfortunately, because I needed the money. I kept a lot of my PlayStation 2 games, a lot of the really big ones, but the racing stuff, I was like, eh. I also sold off a lot of my sports games. I kept my... No, I didn't, because I sold that off too. My NASCAR Thunder 2004, I sold off to my dad and my little brothers for $5. So there were a lot of games that I had to get rid of that I just really did not enjoy getting rid of. I wound up buying most of them back used. PlayStation 2 games are so cheap now. It's just kind of nice, you know. I'm picking up a lot of junk. I'll tell you that much right now. You know, I have certain series that I say I want to complete out, and so it's like all the NASCAR games, all the Maddens, just to have them. They look kind of cool on a shelf. I'm not gonna lie. Just that big chunk of white sides, you know, the sides of the cases look pretty cool. What was the name of those games? Sprint Cars. Yeah, there it is, Sprint Cars. There were several of those Sprint Cars games. And I got a couple of them in different places. I haven't put them all on the shelf yet. Alright, whatever. What'd I get for that? I got $3,000 for getting dead last. Nice. And I sold a t-shirt. Maybe 2 t-shirts. I don't know. I said that we need to be charging $5 a t-shirt. $10 a t-shirt's too much. People may scoff at that, but dude, seriously, it only costs like $3 or $4 to make a t-shirt. Don't let people lie to you. And that's not even wholesale cost of the shirt. Wholesale cost of the shirt is less than $1. Don't let people lie to you. It does not cost that much money to make a damn t-shirt. Todd Laguerre said, I really like racing with you. You race the right way. Yes, you do. You race the right way. You're out of my way. And Scott Hegg says, no one is better than nicodemoscain. I mean, that's my best friend we're talking about. Well, of course. Because yet again, I'm letting you guys win. If it wasn't for me back here, you guys would have to contend with one more guy up front. Shut up. The agent says, I put out feelers to a few teams and gotten some responses. Let me know if there's a team you want to lock down as an option for next year. Okay, well, let's see the teams. So we go to the second contract. He's already given us one. So we've got Innovation Racing. It's a new team based in Gainesville, Florida, with over 2 decades of experience across the sport. Innovation was founded in 2018 with the express purpose of taking the sport in exciting new directions. Yay! And BGH Racing was formed in 1995 by William H. Kane, a professional football coach from Cleveland, Ohio. Though initially struggling to find their footing in the sport, the team eventually built themselves into a perennial contender in the Extreme Dirt Tour. Wow, I cannot talk tonight. Today, BGH owns 6 XDT championships and over 200 poles. Wow. Well, it doesn't really matter because at the end of this season, we're forming our own team, so you can go and call whoever the hell you want. All right, so this is going to be at Las Vegas. And this, I've already got this one on here, but we need to go. I'm using Notepad. I know I've said that before. I'm old school, man. I've got Notepad on the computer. It's actually like when I first got this computer, I ordered this from Amazon, and the first thing I did was I pulled out all the programs that I use, and then I went and found Notepad, and I put it on the taskbar, because I use Notepad more than just about any other damn program I have. So let's check the setups. The setups look right. I just glance over to see. This is for you guys. You know, you can stop it here, pause it, whatever, to be able to see it if you want to use it. Again, it's knee pits. So on there, I'm talking like I know the guy personally. Like, oh yeah, knee pit, man. But I mean, seriously, they're his setups. It's not my setups. I do not at all claim that I am Mr. NASCAR. I don't. I'm just some guy that likes playing NASCAR games, and I've been doing it now for 20-something years. That's crazy. Close to 20-something years. No, I want to say 20 years, because my so my first NASCAR game would have been Days of Thunder on the Nintendo, which was not a bad game. It really was not a bad game at all. And then let's see. Were there any NASCAR games on the Super Nintendo? I don't think there was anything for a long time. And I don't remember playing a NASCAR game until, like, really, really playing a NASCAR game until, I think it was NASCAR 98 on the PlayStation 1. One game that I really regret selling. It was either 98 or 99. It was one of the two. If we don't do any better than this lap, we're going to stop on this lap because I think we've already hit the 5 laps. I haven't been counting. The only numbers I was thinking about was like 98, 99. But, yeah, no, we're good on that. 16.316, which is a little bit better than the one that we had before. 316. It's 0.2 of a second faster. It's nice. We're still dead last. This is still just going to be a dead last race. I can sit here and talk all I want to because it's a waste of a race. But it was either 98 or 99. Played the hell out of that game. Loved that game. And then I didn't really do much of anything else. I think I eventually got NASCAR 2000 as it was a like super cheap ass combo pack from GameStop. I think they were selling it for like $1. And it came with it was NASCAR 2000 and I think NBA 2000 and something else. It was like a 3-pack. Seriously, I think it was $1. It might have been $5. I don't remember. It was something super, super cheap. And I was like, whatever. Yeah, might as well. But I was playing... it was either NASCAR 2002 or 2003. I'm going to say 2002 because when I actually bought 2003 again, or when I bought 2003, I don't know if it was again or not. But when I bought 2003, I said, I've never played this game. I didn't recognize any of the music. I didn't recognize the career mode. None of it. I didn't recognize any of it at all. When I played through 2002, I said, that career mode sucks. It locks you down to, I don't know if you guys have ever done this before. The 2002 career mode locks you down into 12 races, and it's what do you want to call it? It's repairable damage. You can't kill the cars. I don't think there's any flags. I honestly think there is something that helps you either brake or accelerate, because I've had times where I was going around a turn and the car wasn't accelerating, and I said, that's not me. That's the computer that's bogging me down on purpose. But it's 12 laps. And I kept thinking, okay, wait a minute. So maybe once the 12 laps are over, maybe it'll go to a full season. No, I played through all 12 of those damn races and found out that it doesn't change. And I said, dude, this sucks, man. That's terrible. So I think 2002 was the one that I used to run the season mode. Don't want to pit. Come on. But I used to run the season mode, 100% races in the season mode. I think I used to do that.
Be ready here.
I really do. And I think that's the one that had the full caution laps. Because there was one that I used to race where I used to run them at 100%. I had so much free time. I was pathetic, really. But I had so much free time on my hands that I would sit down actually during the races on Sundays and race along with them, with the game. And I think that was the one that had the full caution laps that I was able... There was one caution lap that was so bad that I was able to... Dude, I got 22nd. The hell? How did that happen? But I was able to get up and go make myself a sandwich and some chips and a drink, put them on a plate, bring them back into the living room, sit down and eat a little bit of it before the race started back during a caution. I'm not kidding. That's real stuff. It's crazy, man. That's just that stuff was insane. Thank God we can skip cautions now. Just if you couldn't skip cautions now, I don't know what you do. It would drive you nuts. It would absolutely drive you nuts. But I think that was 2002. Pretty sure of it. Trying to move a water bottle out of the way. I got 22nd. How did I do that? I got one top 20. Scott Hegg says, I was amazing at Las Vegas. Thank you. Elliot Henderson says, good race. Thank you. And Jay Martin says, nice driving out at Las Vegas. Way to go. You gained 2 whole points to come in a 22nd place. You did good. You did good, kid. You did good. Oh, man. So the next one is at Richmond. So we are going to stop here and see. What was I going to look at? Look at the schedule. See, we got Richmond, Drebin. Richmond has to be the one that I do good at. There were 2 of them. I distinctly remember there were 2 races that I did really, really well. The first was Eldora, and the second one was Blah. All these are repeating tracks. You know, all these are repeating tracks we've already done. Richmond is the only one we have not done yet. So it's got to be Richmond. So I may or may not do well at this track. I don't know. But the next episode, we will do Richmond and Drebin. And then we'll get Jefferson and Taggart. Just another Jefferson race. That'll be great. And then the last 2 will be that. So, you know, we got something to look forward to here. We're almost done with the season. And once we get done with the season, then we can actually start doing well at this game, which will be nice. So anyways, thank you guys very much for coming around and watching this. This is NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I've been nicodemoscain. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. It really doesn't matter. And until next time, I wish you guys well on all your future endeavors. And I hope that the world lasts for you. God bless you. Take care. And keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Later, guys.